may have recognized a familiar voice analyzing your game on 2K.
The former NBA pro, now NBA analyst, Tim Wegler is new to NBA 2K26.
A truly great basketball mind. It's so cool to hear him in the game.
And we sat down with him after a recording session. Check it out.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Zaire Williams. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. And for Toronto, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything could happen.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Thomas. From 11 feet away, Pirtle grabs a miss. Now here's Quickly. Defense is right there. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range. Emmanuel Quickly ready to do just that.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Quickly. Pirtle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Ingram. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dimon. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, pretty pass by Cam Thomas there. That's a facet of his game he's got to continue to work on.
Now Barnes. His last outing, he had 20. The 3 from Quickly. Hits a three-pointer. Quickly's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Here's Dimon. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Oh, Pirtle, he is not having it at the rim on the defensive end. That is beautifully done.
Now here's Ingram. He's closely guarded. The 17-footer. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Quickly. Thomas against Ingram. 11 feet out. Thomas, that's good.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
It's Barrett on the wing. Williams defending. Here's Pirtle. Claxton with the block.
This is why he's out there. Protect the paint at all costs. Nick Claxton send it back.
Here's Clowney, covered by Pirtle. Pass to Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Barrett passes to Ingram. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nails it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 5 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Dimon, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Clock at 6. And here's Thomas from the arc. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now here's Barnes, tightly guarded. Here's Barrett. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. He has 7.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Timeout called, Brooklyn, and the Nets looking to improve, in particular offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt there is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Now here's Claxton. No points so far. Here's Dimon. He makes it from the left block.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. It's Barnes on the wing. Fires from deep. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Out left to the wing. Claxton attacking. And Claxton throws it down.
How about the power on that drive by Nick Claxton? That sends a message.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Williams. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Williams against Quickly. Here's Barrett. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Barnes, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Assisted.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Williams. 5 to shoot. Over Barrett. Williams misses. And here's Barnes. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Nets trail by 14. And the Nets call time here. Still in the early stages of the season here. But some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Some changes for Toronto. Mobo comes in for Barnes, and it's Grady Dick in for Ingram. Johnson inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
On the wing man. From 12 feet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Mobo. Toronto passing it around. Now here's Barrett. He's guarded by man. Barrett passes to Quickly. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Quickly's got 9 points.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Johnson against Quickly. The shot by Johnson, no good. Toronto leading by 12. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. And stolen by Claxton. Johnson inside. Guarded by Quickly. There's the double team at Quickly. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple. Man's got his second basket of the night.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Kicks it out to Barrett. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Terrence Mann.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
The free throw drops for Barrett. And he makes both free throws.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Here's Wilson. Yet to see a basket. Into the lane. To the middle. And that one's good. Man.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've got a 9-point lead. It's Barrett on the wing. To the left wing. Here's Mobo. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 11. They swipe it. Pirtle against Claxton. Pass to Quickly. Outside Barrett.
2 minutes left in the
Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it. Barrett's got 13 now.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Here's Wilson. Here he goes. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Toronto. They love where they stand right now. First place. And, of course, there's the Nets far behind in the standings.
You know, for the Raptors, they've really delivered a performance so far that few people expected. That's why we say this game isn't played on paper. It's played on the hardwood.
Absolutely. You can tell they are relishing their status as underdogs. It has fueled an impressive start.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Now here's Dick. He had 25 points in his last game. That one falls.
How about Grady Dick showing he can handle some physical defense, converts inside.
Pass to Martin. And here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Here's Abaji. From outside the arc. He drops it from range.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Outside Johnson. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Shed. Here's Murray Boyles. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Council, he's checked in for man. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Out to the right wing. Here's Agbaji. Gets the three to fall. Agbaji's got 6.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Council to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Woo. Just selling the defense on the pump fake.
To the wing, right side. Outside Dick. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Here's Demon with the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Here's Dimon, 15 in his last outing. Here's Wilson. Barnes with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Shed. Still no points. Pass to Barnes for 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson. And they get it back. To the wing on the left. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 7 points.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Barnes drives in. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 21. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Brian, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Guys, you can tell Scotty Barnes is locked in on the offensive end, and now he's found a rhythm, and there is no backing down.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. It's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Quick release from Scotty Barnes. My goodness, pre-shot preparation was on point.
Thomas. And the layup is good off the glass. Thomas has gotten his second bucket of the game.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Here's Walter. Brooklyn pulls it in. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Here's Wilson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For three, Dimon got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Barnes. The layup misses.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Oh, swiped away. And now the Raptors on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Hurdles check. In for Mobo. R.J. Barrett comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Yep, that one goes. Ingram's got 6 points.
Yeah, just going to work on the defense. Ingram using an agile move to beat him.
And there's the drive, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Barnes, no good. Nets trail by 18. Thomas outside. From the high post. Yep, count it. He has 6.
Yeah, Cam Thomas will leak out in fast break situations. This guy loves to convert.
From deep, Hurdle. Brooklyn pulls it in. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Clowney. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes some great adjustments.
Back to Quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Quickly, right side. Back to Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 19 points.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Here's Dimon, and he jams it home with authority.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Kicks it to Quickly. Outside Barnes. The 3. That shot, no good. Nets trail by 14. Inside, Clowney. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Barnes, it's good.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
So both teams making some changes here. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. Number 1, the Raptors.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Quickly against Johnson. Here's Martin. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Toronto passing it around. Barrett passes to Dick. From the top of the key, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Mann, guarded by Barrett. A good look from Johnson. Rebound Toronto. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Dick. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Brady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
Pass to Martin. Shot is up. Off the left rim and out.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Martin against Dick. Up top, Johnson. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Raptors lead by 18. And stolen by Claxton. And stolen by Barrett. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Now here's Mann. He's got 9. Here's Martin. Second chance effort. Misses the baby hook.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Now here's Quickly. Not a lot of room.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
6 to shoot. Barrett passes to Ingram. Takes the 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, Barrett is a guy who wants to score the basketball. Sells the defender on that up fake. Nice.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Toronto making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Council's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Stolen by Quickly. Here we go. Claxton with the block.
Boy, how about the reach of Nick Claxton? He uses every bit of that 7-foot wingspan.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow by every single time.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Martin finds Claxton. Back to Martin. Here's Clowney. Rebound Toronto. Quickly's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Brady Dick. Back to Barrett. The 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Council. With some arc. And he lays it up and in. Council's got his second bucket of the night.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Brooklyn foul. Martin.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for Toronto.
That free throw good from Dick.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Quickly. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Dick.
Because of the shooter Grady Dick is, obviously you want to try to get him to the free throw line as much as possible.
Martin outside. Here's Johnson. And too long on the shot.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Shed, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Council, guarded by Barrett. Wide open look. Council no good. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot.
There is just incredible raw athleticism with Cam Thomas. Outstanding use of it on the drive.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
Hurdle with the block.
Active defense from Jakob Hurdle, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Here's Barnes, and it's Toronto with another.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Dimon. 15 points in the game. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Dimon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Barrett, basket counts.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Thomas. Over Ingram. And he can't bank that one in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now Barrett. Here's Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 25 points in the game.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Here's Dimon, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Demon at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Quickly is checked in for Shed. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. 28 points for him.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now here's Williams. They get it back. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's quickly with a miss.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now. You just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
And the Nets making a change here. Mann's checked in. These teams have been lighting it up so far. The NBA's top scoring teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Thomas. And Ingram with the block.
I know they love to see Ingram make big plays on defense, and that's the energy they want from him.
Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their... Oh, hey! How about that?
Assist from...
Oh, my goodness. How special a finish was that? Go ahead, Cam Thomas.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Pass to Walter. Outside for Ingram. Over Williams. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Got it. Thomas has got 6 in the quarter.
Cam Thomas is not one to be afraid to take heavily contested shots, and he's had the ability to make them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys, back to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Mann. He's got 9. To the inside, Claxton. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
They're really working the paint now.
At the line.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Shooting.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Williams. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Walter. This one for 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Now here's Mann, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Williams. Here's Clowney. Blocked! And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Bobo, he's checked in for Toronto. Brooklyn also changing it up. Wilson comes in for Clowney. And it's Johnson in for Williams. Here's Murray Boyles. Give him 8 points now. Here's Ingram. Here's Quickly. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Johnson. Releases. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Kept alive. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Quickly, and it's Grady Dick in for Ingram. And the Nets also making a change. Council's checked in, and they're running. Here's Wilson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Council. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Man's got 14 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Toronto making their last shot. And that one's good. Wilson.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Shoots from 14. Pass to Walter. 4-3. He drops it from range. Walters has got 6 in the quarter.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Johnson. The quick look, no good that time.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Murray Boyles. 13 points in the game. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyles. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the elbow jumper. Outside Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
And he's going for the oop here. Here's Wilson. No good from outside. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Walter. And the Nets also making a change. Martin, he's checked in for Claxton. Good on the second one. Toronto shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Right side Dick. Toronto passing it around. Here's Abaji. No good with the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. Guarded by Dick. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Barrett passes to Abaji. Here's Shed. The three is up. He can't get that one to fall. Down low. Here's Johnson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Shed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Martin driving to the basket. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Dick, the pass to Agbaji. Fires in the triple. Agbaji's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Martin with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Toronto leading by 22. Agbaji can't hit.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Dick. Pass to Shed. Back to Dick. And he banks in the layup. Dick's got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding him.
And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Shed in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Offensive rebound, Poeltl. Good. Poeltl's got his 1st points of the night.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least 1 rib is broken. And for this team's roster in particular, losing anyone is a major blow. They'll really be missing him on the floor for sure.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
At 6'4", 210, Thomas is a big guard coming down the lane.
Shoots from the elbow. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barrett passes to Ingram. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Pass to Clowney. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Outside Ingram. Here's Barrett. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Martin. No good. Poeltl with some nice D. Toronto leading by 22. Pass to Shed. It's Barrett on the wing. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And here's Thomas. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Wilson. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Back to Barrett. Can't hit it from 12 feet. The Nets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Raptors lead by 23. He takes it in, and there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
To me, R.J. Barrett at his best when he takes the initiative on offense. Get aggressive to the cup.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Martin inside. Rebound, Toronto. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Barrett on the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Martin. The shot's good.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
The 3 from Barnes. Williams grabs the boards. The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the 4th quarter. Here's Martin. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Left side, Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Here's Shed. Gets the 3 ball to go. Martin with the ball. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
BA, you can't ask me one favorite thing. I mean, these players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making is ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
Barnes, it's good.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And so here is Toronto. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Here's Murray Boyles. They get it again. Here's Pirtle. And he converts the layup. Pirtle's got 4 points in the quarter.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Clowney. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Here's Shed. Good on the shot. Shed's got 12 points in just the second half.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, BA? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes checked in for Mobo, and it's Grady Dick in for Lawson. Williams passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And that one's good. Ingram.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
And a foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's foul number 2 for him. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Mobo, he's checked in for Pirtle. Barrett comes in for Ingram. Walter, he's checked in for Dick. Shed comes in for Quickly. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that game against Milwaukee, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Council, and he drives in.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
But you see Scotty Barnes' growth as a passer. Boy, that is an impressive look.
Now Johnson. Pass to Wilson. Takes a 13-footer. Misses off the right iron. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Barnes, no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Council. Outside, Williams. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assist from Council.
And for Toronto, they're shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. And the shot goes in.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
And Brooklyn shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Pass to Williams. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Johnson with a bucket.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right? Right at the rim.
Barnes with it. Claxton picks him up. Pass to Shed. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 to fall. Shed's got 13 points in this quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Council. And he lays it up and in.
He's showing a lot of confidence in his ball handle. Going to the crossover to free himself up. Ooh, I love it.
The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors, another 3.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for R.J. Barrett.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Here's Shed. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, you love Barnes being assertive on offense. He forces the defense to foul him there.
That free throw good from Barnes.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Wilson. Rejected by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
4-team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jalen Wilson taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. The shot no good. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.